Because yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Chelsea versus Palmeiras 2-1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really happy that Chelsea won this game because I did not want to see an all Brazilian team semifinal. No offense to both these teams, really good teams, performed really well, got this far. And I mean, there should be no surprise. It's a South American team. It's a Brazilian South American team. I don't know why people were just so blown away by these teams beating European teams. It's happened in the past before. Like get over it. Like seriously. But I did not want to see that unless you're a fan of both these teams. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way. But I'm so happy Chelsea got to the final. And it's gonna be so nice seeing Chelsea. Not necessarily versus Thiago Silva, but the reunion, you can say. I don't know. I think it's written in the stars or something. He's got to come back. He did say in his farewell videos that they did that he was going to come back. He was going to come back as something, right? From what I heard, his kids are still in the academy, so more incentive for him to come back. And just really sad because he spent more time in PSG than he did at Chelsea. It wasn't easy. It wasn't the easiest of games. That's for sure. The first half did look like it was a pretty much straightforward game that Chelsea needed to win this game. Absolutely. They were going to win this game. There was no contest. But the second half, the part of the second half, Palmeiras looked, especially with the goal that they scored, they had it in them to be able to win this game. And there were, scattered throughout the whole game. There were a lot of opportunities for Palmeiras also to win this because it was just 1-0 at one point. And, it's not that hard to come back from a 1-0. 1-1. Taking it to extra time. I thought they were going to go into extra time. Let's be honest. A lot of us, I think, thought they were going to go into extra time. And I thought they were going to lose in extra time. Like, I was like, oh, man, just knowing Chelsea's luck with that stacked squad, that amazing squad that they have right now, I wouldn't have been surprised they would have gotten knocked out from the quarterfinals. And that would have just been, so frustrating. That would have been so frustrating to see this Chelsea team with Final Gittins, João Pedro that had an awesome performance. This kid, Esteval, that's going to be joining him soon. They got so many players. Lillian Delap that just joined as well. Like so many, like the depth in this squad that they have. Yeah, envious. Like most teams would be envious of that squad. And knowing who's at the helm, this knucklehead Maresca, although he did make a really good decision with the substitutions with Madueke and João Pedro. That was like the best thing that I ever saw him do since his arrival at Chelsea. So I'll give them that much. But this team has it all, so they better have won. And I'm glad that they did. Honestly. Chelsea in the semifinal. And the game, like I said, look, the first goal, really good play from Chelsea, and the run from Delap, the little dummy, to take his defender marker with him, and plenty of space for Cole Palmer. Finally, I don't know when was the last time he scored. Was it February, something like that? A long time ago. And it's a very, very trademark Cole Palmer kind of goal. Low to the ground, not the hardest of shots, but the keeper wasn't going to get there. And just the little turn and everything just to open himself up to be able to carry the ball. It takes off one defender while carrying the original defender with him, and low to the ground. Great goal. Happy to see him play. And I thought he had a good game. I'm happy with that performance of Cole Palmer. He's not always going to have those performances, but I'd be happy if he just could maintain that level of play. I would be so happy. Of course, I want him to do better. He should do better, but I said many times before, I think he's already kind of hit his peak, even though he's still young. I don't think he's gonna not so much, because he seems like he's not that hardworking. I'm sure there's a desire just like there is in everybody else, but he just seems like he's going to stall right there. And, whatever. I'll take it. But really good performance from him. He actually got on the ball the times that he needed to get on the ball, which is something that he wasn't doing last season at times, where it's just 1-2 touches and that's about it. And the team kind of suffers around him because they kind of play around him. This kid, I never seen him play. I don't think I've ever seen him play Santos. I did see him play in the last game. But I thought he did a pretty good job in substitution. He was replacing supposedly Reece James. I thought he did a pretty decent job. Yeah. Much rather see not Reece James in the middle. Hell no. And I do think he would have played better than Reece James. I think he did a better job than Reece James would have done. How about that? So I thought he was good. Delap. I think he's forgetting that he's not playing the PL. I love Delap. I think he's a great player. I think he's going to be a good addition to the Chelsea squad, but I don't know. Like in this tournament, obviously, it's set a different way, and you can't just be pushing, shoving. Even though the Brazilians were doing that as well, and they were kind of complaining over things that they shouldn't be complaining about. Yeah, the first shove that he gave, that wasn't necessary. And the problem I have with that, it's not so much like pushing, shoving. That's part of the game. I love that, but he got the yellow, and then he was close. And I'm surprised Maresca didn't take him out. He was close to getting another yellow, and it would have ruined the whole thing for the team. It would have been on him. That would have fallen on him if Chelsea would have lost, because he was close. Don't tell me he wasn't that close to getting dismissed, getting thrown out of the game. For knowing he has a yellow already, and he was close to getting a second yellow. I don't know why he stuck around that long after the first yellow, but still good performance from him. Enzo, couple of shots, really good. I love the tenacity. The fight with the Colombian guy, what was his name? Rios, I think. I kind of want to see more, a little more of that clash. But really good from Enzo. Neto, who supposedly was probably not going to be playing. I thought he was great, especially in the beginning. The tunnel. I'm calling it tunnel because nutmeg never made sense to me. But tunnel his way through two players in the beginning. Really good at crosses. There was that one cross to, I think it was Nkunku and Delap, and can't really blame them. The ball was, it was a hard shot. But still, one of them should have gone there, especially Nkunku with the speed that he has. So really good from Neto also. I thought he had a really good game, despite losing, his friend Diogo Jota, and I think he also I'm sure he knew his brother, Andre Silva, if I'm not mistaken. So really good from him. Esteval, with that goal. I'm sorry, like that goal from Sanchez, man. Sanchez, like with the reach that he has. And you might want to say that it wasn't even that hard of a shot, but it was a hard shot. These balls also these days, just you don't have to put that much. And the way he struck it also, it had enough power to it. So I'm not going to argue that. Yes, it was a hard shot, but the reach, and if it would have been down low with the reach that he has, the height that he has, like going down is a lot harder for someone that tall. But it wasn't down low. It was, he was crouching a little bit. I agree. He was crouching a little bit, but he could have still extended his hand, and oh man, it's just like a bad goal. Like you could argue that all three goals were Chelsea goals, because that shouldn't have gone in. Just the same, the second goal also from Malo Gusto, the center the cross that he was trying to perform. It hits somebody, okay, it deflects off somebody, and I get that the goalie was already in the air, kind of going down, but it ends up hitting him. It hits the defender, then it hits the goalie, and before it hits the goalie, I don't know his reaction time. I will say it was kind of his fault. Yeah, it was kind of his fault. The goalie could have done better. I wonder what happened exactly. It was, things are going really fast, right? In real life, but I felt like he could have got that ball. I felt like with his hand, just like, and then maybe you could argue, like, if somebody else came in, Madueke or someone, to push it in, all right, fine, there's not much he could have done. At least he saved it, but I thought he could have gotten to that ball. I don't know. But the Sanchez goal, should have done better. Absolutely should have done better. Maybe you could say also Colwill could have done better in defending Esteval, but Esteval's just like so quick. He's so quick, just darting off and just getting away from him just enough to be able to get that shot. So can't really blame him all that much. I thought like the first touch was just going to go outside because it was a hard first touch from his teammates. So I don't know how he controlled that ball so well, but he did. One thing I want to say about Esteval, the way I've seen him play, because I've seen him play already like 2 games. I think he's a great player. I like him. I really, really like him. I just don't think he's suited for the Premier League. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive. I don't think it's gonna work out. And I hope, again, like many times, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see him doing well for Chelsea. He might at the beginning, who knows? And like I said, I hope I'm completely wrong about this, but I don't see him doing all that well. Yeah, but we'll see. Time will tell. A little bit of banter, a little bit of, I don't know, just I don't know if they spoke before or something, because it seemed like they were already very well acquainted at the end of the game with Palmer talking. I don't know what he was saying. It seemed like he didn't understand also. And who was it that came in? I can't remember. The one that came in later for, I think he came in for Andre Santos. He's a midfielder. I can't remember his name. I don't know if he's Brazilian or Portuguese, but he was trying to translate. I don't know what was going on there. So yeah, so it seems like, and Lillian Delap also talking to him. So that's really nice. That's really nice that, they're going to be together. They're already kind of well acquainted somehow. Or if they're not, that, they understand that he's going to come in and, might as well just, get to know each other. So that was really good. There was somebody else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember who it was. Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro. What an entrance. What a way to introduce yourself. This guy I don't know, he just stepped off the plane or something, right? What a performance as soon as he came in. And that last strike, the pass from Enzo, too bad, right? I think it was between the players of the defender, and then the really good save from the goalkeeper. But what a player, man! The pass assist to Madueke also coming out. I thought he was good, and there was an opportunity for Madueke to be able to get a penalty. One of those plays towards the end, he could have thrown himself. I'm so shocked that he didn't do that. And fair play to him that he didn't do that, because you don't really see that. In that situation with the defender's legs going up, I mean, he made the tackle, but his legs were extended upwards. He could have used that as an instant to be able to trip over him. Definitely could have got. And I think the ref would have gave him a penalty for that. But fair play to him that he didn't do that. He wanted to continue on, and he felt confident enough to be able to get. He didn't get the strike. I think it was a center that he ended up taking, and nothing happened across. But Madueke also had a really good performance. I've been hearing that Arsenal are interested, and Chelsea are actually interested also in selling him. I don't know if you want to do that, man, because that performance when he came in, and I like Madueke. I think over the years, I've heard people say that they don't like Madueke because he's selfish. He doesn't know when to let go of the ball, but I thought he was good. This game, just overall, I like Madueke, but in this game when he came in, him and Joao Pedro were excellent. Especially Joao Pedro. For a debut, that was insane. That was insane. I can't wait to see the Premier League. I can't wait to see him, how he's gonna. I think he's gonna be starting. Just off of that, I mean, I can't go off of that, but yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that just off of that performance, I think that he's gonna be Chelsea's number 9. He's gonna be Chelsea's starter over Jackson. Jackson's gonna see a lot more of the bench from now on, which is sad. I mean, Jackson seems like well intent, but he's had his opportunity. He had plenty of chances. You can't tell me that he hasn't had opportunity and chances to be able to prove himself, and sometimes he has. So it's he's good for a backup. I mean, soon enough, if he stays on the bench, I don't think he's gonna be too happy about that. He's probably gonna move on. Maybe after next season, if Joao Pedro is the real deal, if he actually plays instead of Jackson. So we'll see. Chelsea might be in the final of the Club World Cup. So we'll see. I'm definitely gonna catch right now in a couple. I think it's like 1 hour away, maybe. Bayern Munich versus PSG. That should be interesting. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.